Rightio, we are in Global Agenda. Game is very old now, like early 2010, maybe late 2009, I don't know. A long time ago, but it became free to play a good few months ago now, but, you know, since, since I've had it a good few months, and I still have discount codes, I figured I would make a video and give away some discount codes. Well, I died horribly fast. Now, there are different classes in the game: Assault, Recon, Medic, Robo. Robos set up turrets, great for area defense, you know, like there's objective points, so Robos come in very handy when securing them. As you can see, turrets here. Robos can heal turrets, so turrets can be kinda hard to take down. Recons do big damage, generally used for bombing turrets or sniping enemies, because they have bombs and can have sniper rifles. So medics, of course, are medics. However, there can be a medic variant, which is a poison medic, in which you do lots of damage by poisoning everyone. And Assault, which is the tank class, or if you want, you can go roaming, Assault, not roaming, with big damage, and that's always fun, but Assault I'm on right now is geared completely in tank gear, so roaming would be a bad plan. Like all games, target priority is kill the medic first, because if the medics die, everyone dies. There are many different game modes. You have Breach, which is capturing a series of points, like one after the other. You have Control, which is holding control out of 2 out of 3 points to earn points. First team to maximum points wins. You have this, which is Scramble, in which a point activates somewhere on the map, and you have to secure it. There's also Acquisition, which is capture the flag, but with giant robots. So it's capture the giant angry robot. Now, as you can see, popping up a shield. Assaults can have shields. They are the only class that can have a personal shield. Robos have, as you can see there, a force wall and a dome shield, so they can do like kind of area shielding, but they can't personally shield themselves. Turrets are very annoying. No, the thing with this game is it is very team dependent. You cannot, let's say, have one good player on the team and guarantee a win. If you do, however, have 2/3 good players on the team, you can pretty much guarantee wins. So, you know, if there's a group of you that work together very well, you can win it. Of course, teams are quite large. It's 10v10, I think. Might be 9v9, I think it's 10v10 though. I don't actually have a really count, but the game does prevent you from stacking with your friends and that, like, you know, if you're in an agency that like wins all the time. Because this game doesn't have guilds or clans or whatever, they're called agencies on this, so if you have an agency that's like, you know, one of the top agencies, you can't stack like a full team of 10. Max players you can take in a group is 3, so it kind of stops you from stacking. The game does feature like armor mods and upgrades and weapon mods and upgrades and such, so there's a whole kind of upgrade system available to improve your character's performance in like certain areas. There's also skill trees for like different things. Each different class of course has different skill trees. You have tanking skill trees, damage skill trees. There's a general skill tree which every class has the same. It features some basic protection upgrades and like, you know, generalized upgrades, hence why it's the general skill tree. As you can see on the scoreboard there, I am almost top absorb for my team and top defense for my team, which means I'm generally doing my job fairly well. Standing on point, taking damage, I'm doing a good job at that. High absorbed means you took a lot of damage but didn't die. High defense means your shield soaked a lot of damage that you would have taken if you didn't have them up. The game in itself is free to play, but it's limited while free to play. It does also feature pay to play, but it's a pay once feature, so it's fairly good. It's very cheap as well. It's not like it's paying out a massive sum of money, it's a small payment. And of course, if you know anyone that has the game, they will have 30% discount codes, so you can get it even cheaper. Our team is really not doing well on holding this point. The game also features agency versus agency style over territorial kind of maps. Like, persistent territory is kind of like, I'm trying to think really. I can't actually think, but my brain's gone dead. Pretty much it's kind of like a hex map, and you take over a territory and, you know, you produce stuff there, and other agencies like battle you for it and that. So it's kind of like a big, well, it's kind of like conquering Earth kind of thing, but in terms of like small maps and agencies. Now on Scramble you can tell the next point by which point has steam stuff coming out of the bottom. So apparently the rest of our team is not so on the ball. Now, one thing to do on point if you are kind of surrounded and outnumbered is run around with a melee weapon trying to melee people. You won't do big damage and you won't kill people generally unless you're geared very well for melee, but you will stay alive longer, it gives your team a better chance of actually getting in. Now, while that is a personal turret, which is range damage, as opposed to AoE damage, we popped an AoE shield because tanks, if they have the skill from the skill tree, you get a bonus to defense just by having any shield up, so it keeps you alive longer through turret fire just to have any shield up. It doesn't have to be the specific shield for that type of weapon. Alright, our team did better taking that point. One thing you are going to want to do on this game if you want to win a lot of matches is team up with a friend or several or two friends, you know, and actually get a team going in that knows what to do. Reason being, it works so much better. I mean, soloing, I tend to, I do okay. I don't win most, I don't like lose most, you know, it's kind of average. Whereas playing with a good friend of mine, I have an almost 100% win record. That's quite funny. Playing with that particular person, it's always playing two medics. For some reason, having two medics, one is a poison, he plays poison, I play pure healing medic. We seem to do incredibly well, because Poison Medic is one of the highest damaging classes you can play in this. It doesn't tend to kill too much unless people aren't actually paying attention, which in public matches most people aren't, so it does very well. And the Pure Heal Medic can do incredible amounts of healing, so no one tends to die too often, which, well, having massive damage and no one dying too often, you can see why we almost win all matches. Alright, we well, turrets everywhere, no heals, because our medic seems to be out of sight somewhere, probably. That really didn't go down too well. That was one of the most lie grenades I've ever seen. It dropped down the back, like kind of through the box / wall, which is, you know, kind of crap really. That's just unlucky in every way.
Objective location activated.
As you can see, running around, changing directional, it kept me alive long enough till as you can see, my defense and absorbed in that are much higher than the other tank, but if you were paying attention a couple seconds ago, you would have seen the other tank was getting heals, not me, so that's bad prioritizing by medics. Heal the worst tank. And we lose. We do actually lose this match, so yeah. Bad match.